There was only 4 teams in doubles, right?
Yes.
They did a doubles round robin.
Yeah, I'm not sure what
Who ended up winning that?
I don't know what the progress is. I commentated Diz and JFlex beat Beerman and DJ
Yeah.
3-1. So I'm assuming that JFlex and Diz are going to take that if they beat really the only other contenders.
Yeah.
Wasabi and Rog, definitely a good team, but
Not the caliber of like.
not the caliber
Yeah.
to beat DizKid and JFlex, I don't think.
What do you think is like? So right now, the way I see it, there are 2 core like value, like 2 like core things in doubles. Like it's either you guys have like really good synergy,
Yes.
and you can play off each other, or just like that's like one team, or a team that's like 2 really strong individuals. What do you think is the better option?
I think the synergy always.
Because I'm a personal fan of the 2 really strong individuals, but like.
I mean, I think the thing for me is it depends how like your opponents play, because like synergy can work really well, but if like I don't know, when Mewtwo King and Hungrybox used to team a lot, like they would just set it up so that like Mewtwo King would just sit on the ledge and Hungrybox would just
Do his thing.
he would just bear, right?
Yeah.
So you can't really like play off of your teammate that well when you're just sitting there waiting to try and get in on them. Yeah.
Like 1 roll for each person.
Yeah. So if you're able to like break it up really well and create those situations where it really just becomes 2 isolated 1v1s or someone just camping a certain part of the stage, then definitely the 2 good players can work really well. And you know, I think in the set between Diz and JFlex, it ended up being their synergy and their teamwork that won them that set. They just utilized, you know, the Ice Climbers really well.
Yeah.
Who are usually, you know, not seen as the best teams character, but Diz has always been extremely good at being able to use them well in teams.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I can see that.
Anyways, back to this match now.
Yeah. Enough about doubles. Let's
Enough
talk about
the doubles. We got
Professor Rog, our resident Peach for today. Because I don't think Ryobeat's here, is he?
No, I have not seen Ryobeat here.
New York City's got a bunch of Peaches. I'm like,
Yes.
kind of new-ish to the New York City scene because I don't come a lot. So it's like,
Definitely.
it's a very peach-heavy region, I feel.
Yeah, definitely a lot of peaches around here.
Relative to other areas, yeah.
Yeah, relative to other areas. Definitely a lot of Falcos. But yeah, like a lower population of foxes, I would say, than other regions.
Which is interesting because Hacks Money himself lives here.
Yes.
The king of 20XX.
And he's looking pretty solid so far.
Yeah, especially with now that he's using the box. Oh,
Ooh.
except for that.
And there we go, little flubsies.
But if you're Rog, you're going to take that.
Oh yeah, we always take those in New York City.
Little commentary!
Little up air chain here from Hacks. Nice to wait out the recovery option from Rog. Setting up the dash dance game center stage, gets the Nair off stage. And there's a wave shot up smash. And Hacks just sitting there saying standard right now.
Yeah.
Optimal. He's gotten 3 kills off of a straight up air and 2 wave shine up smashes. So
Just Fox things.
pretty much the way you want to play this matchup versus Peach. It's one of those matchups with Fox where you just want to Foxer.
Yeah.
There's not much like.
I feel Fox is a lot of those, especially against like a Peach is one of them ices
Sheik,
where
I'd
you don't
say.
really need. Yeah, you don't really need to think about the matchup too much.
Yeah.
You just have to think. Fox is just a much better character.
Yep.
And you can just go to town on whoever you're playing against. A few examples I've seen of this is Hacks versus Nintendude at Pound,
Oh yeah, where he just.
where like
He's
it's
just
usually
like
versus
my-
ices that you see this happen.
Yeah, my character is better.
Yeah, you just like I don't need to actually like worry about like the mind game, the mental game that is having to worry about getting wobbled or like having to make one mistake and then losing my stock because of it, because my character is just so much better.
Yeah, how are you going to wobble me if I've already separated your climbers and killed them within 5 seconds of the match starting? Pretty much.
Fox is pretty good, but the chain grab on FD is also pretty good.
And pretty easy to do as
Yeah.
well. Probably notoriously one of the easiest chain grabs up there with Pikachu's.
Yeah, but it's one thing to, like, you have this sick chain grab, but then it's another thing to know how to follow up with it.
Yeah,
like,
you definitely got to get the conversion off, you know, or else it becomes kind of that Marth problem where you got them sitting at 120. Yeah. You chain grab them all the way to 120 when they don't die.
Yeah. And we saw it happen here when he did the chain grab, and he got, like, I think he did an up air or an up tilt, and he sent them flying. He got the stock eventually without getting punished, but, like, he didn't kill off of the grab immediately.
Which is always a little bit concerning.
Yeah, that's something you got to have.
Especially when you get later into the game, more pressured situation. If Hax takes a few stocks here and, you know, you're up 2 stocks to 1 and you start dropping chain grabs, that's when it can start to get in your head.
Yeah.
And you get punished a little bit harder.
But Rog is sitting pretty well in this game, too.
Yeah, definitely Hax hasn't quite found his groove yet for this game. Gets the crispiest of ledge dashes that you'll see anywhere ever.
Yeah, I feel like ever since he switched to the box, he's been getting those a lot more.
Yeah.
Like, there's, like, the few odd situations where he'll just, like, straight out flub it. But, like, I feel more often than not, like 90% of the time, he'll get, like, the super clean
when he gets it, it's, like, 80% of the time the
perfect one.
Yeah, the perfect one, which...
And do you think that's, like... Do you think if Hax had a controller, he'd be able to get it, like, that clean every single time? Or do you think that's the box helping him there a little bit?
I'm not sure. I mean, I think part of it is just Hax's work ethic and practice. Yeah. I mean, his tech skill has always been so clean, no matter what. I mean, I remember playing him in a few friendlies after playing him in pools before he had his surgery a while back, and, you know, his ledge dashes they're clean. Maybe not that clean right there.
That was, like, the cleanest. But Hax, while you were talking, Hax did the really good recovery. He didn't give up. Like, Rog had him on the ledge and just kept him with the instant down smashes every time he tried to up B back up. But with really good techs and really good angles, he made it back on.
Yeah, the clutch techs. Ooh, and I was about to say, this is the situation where dropping some chain grabs gets in your head, but not quite. Rog is able to find the nair that seals him the Game 2 victory, sending this to Game 3. And I'm assuming this is early enough in bracket to make this the deciding game here.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we're going to Dreamland via Hax's choice. A little bit interesting. Valuing the space and the lasers. Yeah, definitely not a bad choice, but definitely an interesting choice.
Definitely, I feel like the only reason why, like, Peach and Puff, for that matter, like Dreamland is because it's so big, whereas Fox and a lot of other characters actually have a lot more reasons to like it because, I mean, yeah, it's nice to not die, but it's also nice to just, like, have all this room to run around and camp.
Yes, camping is pretty effective, especially when you're not camping too obviously.
Yeah. And you can still get some, like that, you can still get some pretty early kills if you know how to get the hit right.
Yeah, and I mean, another thing that people forget is Fox lives longer here, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Fox has a lot of recovery options, and the platforms on the stage make it really easy for Fox to utilize his high recoveries a lot more. Mm-hmm. So if you're able to DI and nair pretty well, you can be getting back at, like, 100% versus Peach, where that might not be an option on Yoshi's story. Ooh. Actually, a little bit of flubsies coming through with a really nice nair train there.
But Rog with the toad, do you think that was a flub as well, or was he trying to go for that counter?
I mean, they say you get a toad every set. You can't throw out more than one. It's kind of one of those
unwritten rules.
Yeah, but definitely did not work out. Hax had kept his distance and just chose to punish with the nair after waiting out Rog's option, which happened to be the toad. Mm-hmm. Hax gonna kind of just run him around the stage and find the kill, and if you're not too worried about that, killing Peach at 140, definitely this stage is a pretty good stage for Fox. And Rog just needs to, and this is what a lot of people will say when they're commentating Hax, is if he's on the ledge, just respect it. Like, you really have to change up your player mindset of playing against other players, because it seems like Rog is just in a spacing that he's too used to against other spacies when they're on the ledge.
Yeah.
And he's gotten hit out of ledge dash options like so many times this set that needs to be an it needs to adapt to that, or else he's giving up free percent and free positioning to Hacks when he had him in an edge guard situation, possibly.
Yeah, I feel like it's the idea of playing to expect your opponent to make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. Is like that has its merit.
Yes,
but as you go higher and higher up, like
and when you're playing
the
against
ladder,
someone like,
especially against one of the most technical players in the world, even despite his injuries. All right. Yeah, despite his injuries, and like he's still like working really hard, and like it's not like his knowledge of the game has like stopped or like waned.
Yeah, it's just his consistency.
It's just consistency. So he knows what options he wants off the ledge, and
if you're going to give him the freebie, then
he's going to take it every single time.
There we go. A little better adjustment from Rog there. Backing up, putting out the shield. Hacks is able to shield pressure him really efficiently, though, so kind of the same outcome. Let's see if he can recover here. This is going to be difficult. Yeah, Hacks.
Ooh, really strong back air.
Hacks